have 3 new fragrances I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm Cordelia, and welcome to my scented sanctuary. Hi guys, welcome. If this is your first time here, we talk about fragrance and faith, because that's for me and my house, honey. We're gonna serve the Lord and we're gonna smell good doing it. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about 3 new fragrances, 3 new releases that I have, and I'm quite excited about one of them. I'm extremely excited about one of them. So let's talk about that one first, okay? And that's going to be none other than Rey Rouge by Navitus Parfums and Sharida M, okay? I am so excited for this fragrance. Listen, everything that I expected this fragrance to be, it is total opposite, okay? And let me just, spoiler alert, it was a love at first sniff for me. So we're talking about Rey Rouge, okay? This is in collaboration with the beautiful Sharida M. I'll link her channel below. You can watch her video. You can watch her video about the notes and everything. And I think they're doing a great giveaway. So yeah, I'm gonna link her channel below so that you can get all the details about that. But honey, Rey Rouge, it took me by surprise. I will not lie. It took me by surprise. With the notes, I was expecting to get a rose dominant fragrance, a very rose dominant fragrance with some cherry, with some strawberries, you know, some fruity nuances, fruity accords to it. I walked into this blind buying this, expecting this to be another rose fruity fragrance. And yeah, that's not what I got. That's not what I got. And I'm pleasantly surprised, okay? Rey Rouge has notes of wild strawberry, cherry compote, whipped coconut, Moroccan almond, Turkish rose, Brazilian tonka bean, pink musk, white woods, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. Let me tell y'all something. Upon first sniff, this is stunning, y'all. Upon first sniff and upon first spray, what you're getting is a bright, beautiful cherry. Now, let's normalize not comparing every cherry fragrance to Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Let's just normalize that. This is not a Tom Ford Lost Cherry by any means, y'all. This is not a Creed Carmina cherry rose combo. This is not that. This is a sweet, well blended, grown up, not very complex, but very well blended cherry. You get the cherry, you get the wild strawberry, you get a little bit of that coconut in there, and that rose just peeks through in the middle. At first spray, you're going to get a burst of beautiful, just juicy cherry compote, okay? Maybe a syrupy, some type of syrupy candied cherry compote, but it's so refreshing and it's so pleasantly done, y'all. It's just beautiful in my personal opinion. Now, I was somewhat nervous to order this because this is my first time ordering a fragrance from Navitus in collaboration with Sharida, because we all know Sharida, baby, that's the vanilla queen, honey. She's the queen of vanilla, and I am just not so much of a gourmand person. And I'm just telling you, to my surprise, I thought I was going to get a rose fragrance with some fruity nuances. I wanted to support Sharida. This is a Neiman Marcus exclusive. I mean, this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. This was a love at first sniff for me. I layered this. You don't have to layer this. I have worn this every day for about 5 days, y'all. No lie. I got in an Uber and a lady was like, "What are you wearing? It smells amazing." And I'm like, this new fragrance by Navitus. Of course, she had never heard of Navitus Parfums. Unless you're really into the fragrance community, a lot of these niche brands, people just don't know about, okay? So you got to really break it down for them. But yes, she was like, "I've never smelled anything like that. This is beautiful. This is so well blended. This is so well done." I wanted to try to layer this and maybe bring out that rose just a little bit more in this fragrance. And I did. I layered it with the Nest Oil, the Turkish rose. Chef's kiss, y'all. It was beautiful. Went as far the next day as to layer this with that new strawberry Nest Oil. Chef's kiss, beautiful. Let me tell you where the magic happens in this fragrance. You see those pink musk and that dry down with that amber and that sandalwood? That is where the magic happens. You never lose that cherry. The rose is peeking through, okay? It's not a rose dominant fragrance by any means. It's not a rose dominant fragrance, but the rose does peek through, okay? But baby, you do get that cherry compote, and you do get the wild strawberry. It's not synthetic-y. It doesn't smell like cough syrup. It's not a medicinal cherry. This is a beautiful, well done cherry fragrance. I would say, you know, it's a cherry fragrance. I would venture off to say, for all my cherry haters out there who don't like cherry fragrances, this may convert you. This may convert you because it's so beautifully done. In my personal opinion, y'all, this is wonderful. This was a love at first sniff. When I sprayed it, I was like, yes. Yes, this is not what I was expecting, but this is definitely a pleasant surprise. This fragrance is for my sweet fragrance lovers, my fruity fragrance lovers. Like I said, with a peak of floral in there, but those pink is that musky dry down that sets it apart. This has a very musky dry down with the amber and the sandalwood. And when I tell you, long lasting, I got about 7 hours at work. I got about 7 hours of this at work, and then it became a skin scent on my skin, but on my clothes, it was still booming after 7 hours. I know this is a new release, and I know some people had some performance issues with the Peach Aurum. I don't own the Peach Aurum, and so I was afraid about that too, I will not lie. But this performance, the performance on this fragrance was great for me. It did wonderful. I got about 7 hours before it turned into a skin scent, and on the clothes, it just still lingered so beautiful. It's just a beautiful, intoxicating, lingering, musky dry down, and I love every minute of it. It did come with the Reverie Blanc, and I believe this is supposed to be the masculine version for the man, and this is very nice. Layered together, these were cute. I didn't wear it layered together, I just tested it layered together, but this is very cute. I want to say this has peach in it. I don't know the notes of this one, but this is nice. I can definitely see me pulling this off. Now that I smell this, y'all, ooh, by itself, because when I sprayed this, I tested it along with this, but by itself, yes, I will get back with you all and let y'all know how this does on my skin, or even my husband's skin. But baby, the Rey Rouge did not disappoint. Congratulations, Sharida. This is a job well done. I have never owned any of Sharida's fragrances, the Peach Aurum, the Monte Cassonade. Although this did come with a jar of the Monte Cassonade cream, and baby, that cream is so luxurious and silky, and it smells amazing. And I've always deemed myself to be, you know, I'm not a gourmand girly, but baby, if that's what I've been missing out on, that Monte Cassonade, if the fragrance smells like that cream, I've been missing out. And that was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting to get that cream. I don't even remember that being announced that we were getting a cream with the order, but baby, I welcome a pleasant surprise like that. It's so luxurious, it's so silky, it's just a high class, top quality cream, and this fragrance is no different. I love this fragrance. This is just an immediate love for me. I can go on and on about it, as you can see, but I'm going to shut up about it, and I'll get back with you guys. But I already know this is a love. I already know how it wears on my skin. I've already received compliments from Uber drivers. I've already received compliments from co-workers. So this is a love, and this will be in heavy rotation this spring and summer. Okay, again, this is Navitas Parfums times Sharida, and this is Reverie Rouge. Another new one I added to my collection is going to be, this is Guava Granita by Ellis Brooklyn. Y'all, this is so, listen, I went to Sephora and I sprayed this on my whole arm. I just sprayed it, sprayed it down. And I walked around and I was like, you know, it's just giving like another, you know, vacation trip scent. Even though it's beautiful, that's what I thought. Until I left the store, got in my car, drove around, went to another store, got home. Baby, this Ellis Brooklyn right here, see this one right here? This is a long-lasting fragrance. This one, and I don't have any performance with any of my Ellis Brooklyns, come to think of it. I love my Dear Sky down, honey. I done emptied like 2 of those bottles, and I love Miami Nectar. So this one has notes of guava juice, banana, and vanilla, and you can definitely smell that banana. The guava juice is just so juicy. It almost smells like a candied, sweet candied guava. It smells amazing, y'all. I can already see me layering this with Miami nectar. I can see me wearing this alone. This is just going to be one of those fruity fragrances that's going to be a staple in my summer collection, even springtime. I'm not biased to the season. I wear this at any time, but especially in my summertime, I can already know this is going to be a staple. I might even empty a whole bottle this summer because that's how good it is. In my personal opinion, I've not heard any other reviews. I tried my best not to listen to any other reviews on any of these fragrances, but yeah, this is just a stunning guava fragrance. I don't really own any guava fragrances, so maybe that's why I'm so impressed. Maybe if you have a larger collection and you have guava fragrances that you can compare this to, that you feel like, yeah, no, it's not worth it, or, you know, yeah, maybe it's a little too sweet. In my opinion, this is a beautiful, sweet, candied like guava juice with vanilla, and that banana is present. So this would be great for trips. This is great for the summertime. This is just a beautiful, you know, good and playful. It's not, you know, doing too much, but it does last long on the skin and even longer on the clothes. I've only worn it once, so yes, I like it. I like it. I mean, this is a newbie just dropped, but I like it, and I can tell I'm going to adore this and enjoy it this summer. Again, this is by Ellis Brooklyn, and this is the Guava Granita. And the last new release I was able to get my hands on that just dropped for hot off the press, baby, and this is the Chanel Chance Splendid. Is that Splendid? Yeah. And I've not worn this one yet. I will admit I've not worn this one yet, only on the front of the back of my hand when I tested it out in store. And I feel like this agrees with my skin. This is just, it's not groundbreaking. It's not revolutionary. It's not like, oh my gosh, Chanel did it. They did it. No, it's just pretty. It just smells like a pretty raspberry fragrance. I feel like this is a raspberry dominant fragrance. Although it has like rose, geranium, and some musk down in that base, this is just a pretty nice spring day running errands, beautiful raspberry fragrance. And just like my last video, the video where I titled "Why Don't We Wear These Anymore?" and I was talking about the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, that type of raspberry, that's the raspberry that I feel that I'm getting in this fragrance. So this is just a pretty girl, very, you know, well put together running errands, just beautiful fragrance that I feel like I will be reaching for a lot. Now, I feel like my Chance Autumn, I feel like that one is a more bit of on a sophistication level, but this one is just more on an everyday wear. Like I said, running errands, going to brunch, beautiful. It's just a beautiful, nice fragrance. Raspberry, rose, little musk down in there, and it's just pretty. Not revolutionary, not, you know, just the best fragrance I've ever seen, you know, the best fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. I wasn't blown away, but you know, I liked it enough to purchase it. So that says something. I liked it enough to purchase it to get a full bottle. This is full bottle worthy in my personal opinion. Get your nose on it. Drop a comment down below and let me know, have you guys gotten your nose on any of these fragrances? The Rey Rouge, the Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita, or this Chanel Chance Splendid. I feel like this was money well spent. I feel like I'm going to enjoy all of these fragrances. The Rey Rouge I already am enjoying, spraying that one down, honey, getting compliments and just finding layering combos with my different oils. Not that it needs any layering. Let me go on record by saying Rey Rouge does not need layering. I just wanted to bring out more of that rose, and so I layered it with the Nest, with the Turkish rose oil, and it was a beautiful combination, magical in fact, especially with that dry down, y'all. So these are my 3 new fragrances I added to my collection. Y'all, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like and enjoy my content, and drop me a comment down below. Let me know, did you get your nose on these fragrances? Did you purchase them? Do you plan on purchasing these fragrances? And what are your thoughts and opinions on them? Let's talk. This is a safe place in this sanctuary, honey. We talk. This is a safe place, no judgment. Again, congratulations, Sharida. This is an amazing release. I've not experienced any of your other ones, but if this is what I was missing out, I missed out, honey. So I'm so happy to have my hands on this one. Again, I am Cordelia. I enjoyed you guys in the sanctuary today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.